That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoto. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. Ahadin sosine bigebi rone bigebi. He said. You must listen to her. Of course, you must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
I'm asking a very pertinent question. Is Nigeria working for you? Major General Muhammadu Buhari retired, knew the solutions to Boko Haram till he finally became president. He asked ex-President Jonathan to resign because of insecurity. He cried empathetically. He promised to end Boko Haram in 3 months. But now, he's telling us he's done his best to arm the military. Why isn't he resigning? Governor Fashola knew the solutions to providing stable power supply till he became Minister of Power, and darkness pervaded the land. After trying hard and giving excuses like he only plays a supervisory role, the ministry was assigned to someone else. Power grid, still they collapse. The NSAS protests were tagged insurrection. In fact, someone said Aisha Yusufu ought to be in jail for instigating violence. Then farmers were beheaded in Borno. Same person asked Aisha Yusufu to lead a protest. Aren't these people supposed to forbid hypocrisy? Is Nigeria working for any Nigerian today? From leaders hoarding food for the poor, receiving kickbacks from government contracts, to farmers needing permission to go to their farms. Is Nigeria working for you? Why is Zamfara's gold for Zamfara and Niger Delta oil for Nigeria? Why is Hisba destroying alcohol, but their state governments receive federal allocation from monies received via taxation, including tax on alcoholic beverages? Why are some federal roads abandoned to bandits and kidnappers? Who is in charge of Nigeria's security? The president is talking tough this time. Most times, he's as shocked by the rest of us by the absence of good governance under him. Regardless of his campaign promises and the manifesto of his political party, Nigeria has rolled back in terms of development. From Naira continually losing its value to our recently launched locomotive trains breaking down in the middle of nowhere. Nigeria has to be working for some people though. The government can do no wrong. To this set of people, their money isn't being stolen, even if the money is being borrowed, leaving debts for their own children to pay in future. Even if the leaders don't use public institutions, from sending their children to Ivy League schools abroad to getting medical treatment abroad, some people who have nothing and we need to donate money for their medical bills if they have a serious ailment, continue to hail the obvious lack of good governance till Nigeria happens to them. Then they get a little pissed. May Nigeria never happen to you. Say amen. We deserve better than the political class who go home with millions monthly to represent people who can't even afford to feed themselves. I am Olajumoke Alaode James. Nigeria is not working for me. Is Nigeria working for you?
IPOB, one family. Biafrans all over the world. If we want safety and security for our people, then let's continue to support Eastern Security Network. All donations are welcome. No contribution is too small or too large. Do your part, knowing that freedom is in our hands and together we must all rise to the occasion. Go to our website to make your contribution, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. And remember that freedom is not free, but together we restore it, farm by farm, forest by forest, house by house, and street by street.
Fellow Nigerian, in search of excellence for Africa, my mission remains to create awareness, advance practical solutions, and transform mindsets via case studies. Together, let's midwife deliverance for our race, country, and continent. Please share this video. I am Dr. Israel Noyerem Davidson. Thank you. In 2001, US-led forces overthrew a Taliban-led Afghan government following the 9/11 attacks led by the Al-Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden. For the next 20 years, the US and allies enforced democratic ideals, built up Afghan security forces, and provided operational air cover. The Taliban continued to attacks. Now, eventually, under President Trump, the US promised to pull out if Taliban agreed to stop attacks and hosting terrorist groups. Today,
the Taliban militants have declared Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan and overrun most of the country at lightning speed with little or no resistance from the 300,000 U.S. trained and heavily equipped Afghan forces. U.S. general could not believe an army could crumble at that rate.
I did not, nor did anyone else, see a collapse of an army that size in 11 days. There'll be many postmortems on this topic, but right now is not that time.
It is believed the Afghan soldiers, though diehards, had unquenchable allegiance to jihadist ideologies practiced by Taliban. There were Afghan soldiers by day, Taliban at heart, and Taliban at night. A situation some suggest currently exists in Nigeria too. So Afghanistan was simply handed over to the mullahs to govern based on their shared jihadist ideological leaning. The south and middle belt of Nigeria should wake up with urgency. The Afghan situation is cooking fast in Nigeria today. Afghanistan is number 1 on global terrorist list. Nigeria is number 3, second to Iraq.
This is Apogo on Arudi Road, Romodara. We're just informed by a team of men working that while they were cloning the drainage, they found baskets of voters' cards inside the gutter. Down here, these are the baskets of voters' cards that are here. So while they were digging up, look at voters' card. These are people's voters' card that was buried inside the gutter. Passerbys are astonished at the level of honesty the government holds. We have questions. Could it be that this is the problem of the government or a problem of an individual? When you look closely, you can see voters' cards. These are people's voters' cards. That left their voters card. That's what we want. Not for them to come and carry. This name we have Ogbonna Ngozi students. This is one in Okboro. We have another one here, which is Vincent Juliet. All these things are all Obiakpo local government. So who saw these things? How did you see it, sir?
Inside, look at the back. Inside the back.
Oh. It was buried, it was put inside his bag and put inside the gutter. Beautiful, beautiful. While he was digging the gutter, he said it was buried in this bag and it was put inside this gutter. My name is Samuel Lawson, reporting live from Apogo Estate, the road, Romoda. Thank you.
Land of the rising sun, we Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to the program today, 10th day of August 2022. I want to inform you all viewers today that you are watching through the Voice of Biafra 97.5 FM. You are watching through Enter Biafra channel 1 and 2. You are watching through Enter Biafra YouTube channel, and of course on all IPOB autopilot social media handles and platforms. We have come to continue because we are in the era of laying background. I read the comment. We are in the era of laying background, and background is what you just watched. And so, because we need to lay the background so that you will understand where we are going to go to today. I want you to understand that if you look at the time, you find out that we are now in 17 minutes into the background laying. 17 minutes. Normally, it takes us 20-something to 30 minutes laying of background. So that you will understand that once we start after laying background by playing different jingles, and so that when we start the teaching, it will begin to sink into your head and you will understand why we are fighting for Biafra. So, having said this, we have issues to discuss today. What we are going to discuss today is the message. We were told that the man in Aso Rock sent a message to Biafra. We are going to address it. After addressing the message the man in Aso Rock sent to Biafrans and the Yoruba nation, we will go into our charter. You know, our charter, the part 2 of our charter, so that you people will know our charter. But I want that every day before I start, we are going to lay background again. And the background we are going to lay today is that, you know those secret memo I used to read to you, the secret memo of Lord Lugard. So we are going to change it to the background laying. So the background continue to we continue to lay the background. So on that note, we are going to go again to the annual report of Lord Oha, of their Lord, not our own Lord, but the Nigeria Lord Lugard. So welcome to the program. Invite your brothers and sisters, invite your friends, and as you are watching, you are clicking the like button and at the same time subscribing to notifications so that you will be the first to know when we are live. So here we go. Remember that I told you people that Fulani gave it to British, bomber to bomber. And when they wrote to them with respect, when British Lord Lugard and his company wrote to any Sultan of Sokoto or Emir, they accorded them with much respect. But when they want to respond to them, they fire them without looking back. So I want to continue from where I stopped yesterday. I want you to understand that after this letter from Emir to Lugard, Another letter was written in 1902 report. The letter came from Colonel T.L.N. Mollard to the Sultan of Sokoto. After Sultan of Sokoto threatened Lugard without looking back, they replied, Sultan of Sokoto, and I want you to follow what I'm saying, because the written English is different from spoken English. I hope people understand, because I am reading this letter, and because while they were writing to the Sultan of Sokoto, the way and the manner and the approach the letter was written is different from the spoken English. So you must listen while I read this letter. While the Lord Lugard was communicating with the northern Nigeria, with the Sultan of Sokoto, the manner of the language of Lord Lugard is different from the spoken and different from the written letter. So now they decided to communicate to the Sultan of Sokoto in a written English, not a spoken English. So can we read it? Right? Can we read it? Can I hear yes? All right. So we have been able to establish that written English is different from spoken English. So the letter read, in the name of God, because when you speak in the, it is not the name of God. You can say in the name of Satan instead of in the name of God. In the name of God, blessing and the peace on the prophet, the exalted. I want you to listen to the manner British is writing this thing. It really proving that the spoken English is different from written English. So now, in the name of God, blessing and peace on the prophet, the exalted. From Colonel Mollard, the representative of the High Commissioner, Governor Lugard, salutation, peace, contentment, and increasing honor to the Prince of the Believers, Atahiru Emir Muslimin. Do you see that the kind of accolade, the kind of respect they accord to the Sultan and Fulanis when they write them? After salutation, upon all the insult Sultan of Sokoto gave them, upon all the threat Sultan of Sokoto gave them, when they want to write to him, they are called a very big respect. Respect did not end till today. That respect is the reason why when Elizabeth will visit Nigeria, he will first of all go to Sokoto. That respect is the reason why Prince Charles will visit Nigeria, and the first place he will go is to go and visit the Sokoto. It has not changed. We will change it in 2023. After the salutation, know that the cause of our fighting with Aliyu is that Aliyu received with honor Magaji, the murderer of white man, when he came to know, and that he also sought war between us. So the reason why British, under the leadership of Lugard, fought a man called Magaji and chased him away was because he killed a white man. Do you understand? He killed a white man. Today, Biafrans are being killed in their hundreds. Do you see the reason why we are going to fight ruthlessly? White men value their own life. That one white man was killed. For that reason, Lord Lugard sent the army to go and chase Magaji out of his own kingdom and took over the kingdom. Why today, British back Fulani and they are murdering our people, killing our women and children, butchering them, chopping off their head, and you think we are fools? You think we are idiots? We have come to end it. we have come to end Nigeria. And let me tell you, we will end Nigeria next year, 2023. It does not matter what it takes us. We're going to end it. We will burn Nigeria down. For those two reasons, we fought him and now sitting in his house. Because he killed a white man with him, took over his house, and now we are sitting in his house. Biafra people, because Fulani have killed our people in Nigeria, and not to keep Nigeria one, but rather to take over Nigeria, we are going to fight and liberate our land. And let me tell you, instead Biafra will not come next year. We will burn Nigeria down. I am telling you, if we don't get our freedom from these killers, we are going to burn down Nigeria. Take this voice to anywhere. It is a fight to finish. If by next year, by the end of next year, and the referendum or the state, independent state of Biafra is not on the table, we will burn down Nigeria. Do you know the number of Biafrans that have paid price for a fake entity, evil entity, the entity that has from a certain region 9 terrorist groups? I want people to understand that, disregard all these people who will tell you about election. Disregard them. Biafra people will decide whether election will take place or not. And I am very, very optimistic that Biafra people has made up their mind that there will be no election. On the 20th of this month, we heard Kepu Kepu that there's going to be a mega rally, and we have announced it. Mega rally is hereby banned in entire Biafra territory. Any day there is any mega rally is going to be sit at home. And if they have fixed the 20th of this month to be mega rally, we hereby declare sit at home in entire Biafra territory. They say in Imo State, they have any day you want to have Biafra people to sit at home, just say there is a mega rally. So on this note, let me make this point very clear before today's broadcast, that on the 20th of August, 2022, they say there is a mega rally. If that is true, know it now that on the 20th will be sit at home in Biafra land. There will be no movement. There will be no movement. And anybody that allow his children to go against Biafra people will take whatever he see. This is the collective decision of Biafra people. We don't want to see any mega rally of Nigeria election in our land. It is going to be fight to finish. I want to respond to what the Mr. President said. The Mr. President, it is not even worth responding to, but a man that that is not even a living human being, sometimes you look at those things and you want to ignore them. I want to, on behalf of Biafra people, respond to the president of Nigeria, who said they have killed 1 million to Nigeria 1. I read it. I laugh. I say, oh, this man don't know what is coming. This man don't know presidency. This man don't know what is coming. I want you people to tell Buhari or whoever that is in Aso Rock that we are now mad. Do you know what is crazy? Do you know what is mess? We are now insane. That madness of Fulani carrying AK-47, kill people in Nigeria, we have emulated them. But our own is different. Our own is that the madness we have emulated is to get our freedom. It is not for any religious coronation. It is not for any jihad. It is not for any taking over and converting people to a religion that they don't want to be part of. No. But we have now emulated this particular bravery, and the craziness to get our own freedom. And it is going to happen. And you are going to see how brutal and ruthless we are going to fight. We will fight you. So Buhari, or the Nigerians, it does not matter how many millions you have killed. Yes, you are killed. You have killed our people. And you are bragging about it. And the people you killed, those who survived your genocide, has given birth to us. And I am one of them. And you will see that we can never forgive you. Tell Buhari or whoever that is talking from that Aso Rock that we, the Biafra people, will never, till the end of the world, forget the killings and the genocide you committed against our people. How our children were dying in the street. You see, this time around, we will fight you with bare hand. We will strangle all of you with bare hand to get our freedom. You know, because we do not have the billions of dollars they have. We do not have aeroplane. We do not have the military. But let me tell you, we have men who are also part of your military. And they're going to fight alongside with us. What we are telling you is that enough is enough. So before I want to read that particular statement coming from the president, and then I'm going to respond with evidences why Biafra people must come and make sure no electoral activity, no election, no nothing like that will take place in Biafra territory. For us to start to tell them how prepared we are. Excuse me. They say, Buhari, a dead man walking, send him new message to Biafra Yoruba Nation agitators. August 10, this was yesterday, of course, but today it was on news. They say that Buhari on Tuesday, August 9th, addressed separatist movement, passing the message that Nigeria will remain one nation. This man don't know that we have already picking up arms for our freedom. This man don't know that we are now arming ourselves to fight to finish. This man don't even know that we are picking up arms and we are actually arming ourselves to protect our land and fight for our freedom. He is not getting the message. This man is not getting the message that we are ready to burn down Nigeria for Biafra to be free. This man don't understand that to get people, he bragging that he killed 1 million people to keep Nigeria. I want you people to listen to this. Speaking at the State House, Abuja, while receiving in audience former state chairman of the defunct Congress for Progress, CPC, this President Buhari said the country must not go to war again in the name of agitation for secession. I want you to understand, who do you think Buhari was referring to? Who do you think? Who do you think Buhari or the man in Aso Rock was referring to? You think he was referring to other gossipers who have made Simon Ekpa their own Biafra? No. You think he was referring to those who have decided to Biafra into their own career? No. You think he's talking to those who say you must not sit at home? No. You think he's talking to the criminals that you have sacked? No. You think he's talking to those who mention names of our commanders on Radio Biafra for the United States to kill them? No. The man is talking to a proud autopilot. Somebody say I should stop calling him Buhari. No, I am addressing exactly the way his name is written, so that the international community will know who I'm talking about. What was written. So I have to address it that way. And going forward, I will be calling him by the name. Anytime he come out to make such statement, I will address him by his name. For record purpose, for international community to know who I was talking about and I'm talking to. I'm talking to the man who addresses himself as the president of Nigeria. Now, the man said, let us not go into war for the second time in the name of agitation. And I am asking you, do you think he was referring to all these illiterates on social media who have turned Simon Ekpa to become their Biafra? The answer is no. Do you think he was actually talking about this because they have captured and kidnapped our leader? No. He is saying this because he knows that we are prepared. They can feel it. You know, I have been telling you, I told them, as you are pumping repentant Boko Haram into Biafra land in the name of military, none of them will go back. None of them will leave our land alive. I said, we are going to disgrace them. They are going to leave Biafra in shame. Did we not say it? We told you that this military, this Boko Haram that they recruited and pushed to Biafra land to come and continue to kill us, they are going to live in shame. Are they not in shame now? Even though they are going to communities and burn houses. Are they not in shame? Are they not being shamed? They're going to live in shame. They are going to live in shame. The 15th of this month is the deadline we have given to them to leave our land. And if they don't leave our land, we will fight them, guerrilla warfare, for Biafra to come. We will fight them till finish. So the man is saying that we don't need to. Why don't you address the issue? Why we are going to separate from Nigeria? Do you know the issue? Do you know the issue this man should be addressing? Let me play it. Let me show you the issue. Let me show you the issue. You know, because you know our own is that we'll come with evidence. We don't just come and talk. Let me show you. Let me show you. You see, I want you to listen to the reason why we are going to fight them, either in guerrilla warfare or either a complete war, if Biafra did not come next year. I want you to listen, because we come with evidences and give you the reason why something must happen. Now listen.
You have President Northwest Muslim. You have Senate President Northeast Muslim.
You have President Northwest Muslim. You have Senate President Northeast Muslim.
You have INEC Chairperson Northwest Muslim.
You have INEC Chairperson Northwest Muslim.
You have Speaker of the House of Representatives Southwest Muslim.
Speaker of House of Representatives Southwest Muslim.
You have Chief of Air Staff Northeast Muslim.
You have Chief of Air Staff Northeast Muslim.
Minister of Defense Muslim.
Minister of Defense Muslim.
North. Chief of Army Staff Northeast Muslim.
Chief of Army Staff, Northeast Muslim.
Inspector General of Police, North Central Muslim.
Inspector General of Police, North Central Muslim.
National Security Advisor, Northeast Muslim.
National Security Advisor, Northeast Muslim.
National Intelligence Agency, Muslim North. Director, Chief Muslim North. Chief of Army Staff, Northeast Muslim. Inspector General of Police, North Central Muslim. National Security Advisor, Northeast Muslim. Director, National Intelligence Agency, Muslim North.
The Director, National Intelligence Agency, Northeast Muslim, or at least from the North, and is a Muslim.
Director General, SSS, Northwest Muslim.
Director General, SSS, Northwest Muslim.
Controller General of Immigration, Northwest Muslim.
Controller General of Immigration, Northwest Muslim.
Controller General of Customs, North Muslim.
Controller General of Custom, not Muslim.
Controller General of Civil Defense, Muslim North.
Controller General of Civil Defense, Muslim not.
Controller General of Nigeria Immigration Prison Service, Muslim North.
Controller General of Nigeria Immigration and Prison Service, Muslim not.
Acting Chairman of EFCC, Northeast Muslim.
Acting Chairman of EFCC, Northeast Muslim.
Chief Justice of the Federation, Northeast Muslim.
Chief Justice of the Federation, Northeast Muslim.
Code of Conduct Head, Muslim, Northeast.
Code of Conduct Head, Northeast Muslim.
Managing Director, Port Authority, Northwest Muslim.
Managing Director, Port Authority, Northwest Muslim.
Nimasa, not Muslim.
Nimasa, not Muslim.
NNPC Managing Director, Northeast Muslim.
NNPC Managing Director, not Muslim.
Minister of Education, Northeast Muslim.
Minister of Education, Northeast Muslim.
National Universities Commission, Northwest Muslim.
National University Commission, Northwest Muslim.
JAM, Southwest Muslim.
JAM, Southwest Muslim.
And so on and so forth.
And so on and so forth. And you dare tell me that we are going to be one come 2023? You dare tell me that you are going to be a country in 2023? You dare tell me that you are not already in Islamic nation? Let me tell you, my people, we will fight these people to the last drop of our blood. And we will liberate ourselves next year. If Biafra do not come, we are going to destroy Nigeria. We'll burn Nigeria down. That is why when I listen to them, they come and they say, Obi tererete and Obi that. I want to tell you, any day there is anybody coming to do rally in Biafra land, you know what to do. If you think that they have borne you well, go to Biafra and challenge them. We are already in Islamic nation. That is the reason why they are going to, the terrorists will attack Abuja. Nobody will be arrested. That is why they will attack the president to give you takia. Nobody will be arrested. That is why Hopus Odima will be used to kill people in Biafra land. Nobody will be arrested. That is why some of the idiots, Ebubago, they recruited Fulani into Ebubago in our own land. We told them they will all go down. All of them. I want you to listen and pay attention how Nigeria have, collapsed. This is coming from a pastor, and this is a pastor who was praying for Obi. Now tell me, how can they have all these people in a very strategic position and you think they are going to allow anybody to win? Now, I want you to listen to this.
The total act of city of Gurkha and Clemson Cornell, who was allegedly released from captive, and have lettered the audio in the hands of the abductors. This is what they have to say.
This is Mama Cynthia Okere. This is Abu the chief priest of Nollywood. God is faithful God. I know members could say hallelujah in the land of the living. I'm just out of the hospital. You know, but I thank God, doctor asked me, and he was fine. I appreciate you all. I didn't know that people that have friends, people that cares for me, people that can pray for me, people that can vouch for me, people that can stand on my gap. My God is blessing people. I'm a bit weak, so I'm going home shortly to go have my rest. According to the direction of my man, I stepped Dr. Jam Brown and Economic Brown. The Lord went to come out in greater details. That's high. May to God be all for all of you. Your efforts, your prayers, your encouragement. Deserves alive. I will act for you people and continue to be acting for you people. One day they leave. I will be expected to come by there.
You see, Fulani kidnapped them. Fulani kidnapped them. Okay? Fulani kidnapped them. What you don't know is that as they are now praising God, thanking God for the miracle that they have regained their freedom, this woman is here telling you she will go late. She will go late. There is no certificate. They didn't give them certificate of kidnap. Fulani is not issuing certificate. And let me tell you, the people that have paid ransom have funded the conquer or the invasion of Biafra and the invasion of other territory in Nigeria. They have sponsored the terrorists. When you pay ransom to terrorists, you sponsor them. You sponsor them. We, the Biafra people, have our security, Eastern Security Network. We say, bring your money. Let us chase these terrorists away from our land so that we'll buy sophisticated weapon. You will be doing like this. They kidnap you, you give them millions. And they use the millions to buy more sophisticated weapon to attack our land. You are funding them. Yet, you talk about Nigeria. All of them that are coming here on social media to thank God can be kidnapped the next minute. Fulani can re-kidnap them again because there is no certificate. Nobody issued them certificate that when you meet another Fulani, you will present your certificate. I was kidnapped last week. Oh, this is my certificate. I paid 30 million. Okay, you have been kidnapped before, or I can go. They don't have certificate. So why are they praising themselves? Why are they praising God? Yes, you can praise God for being alive, but you can be kidnapped the next minute. This is the stupidity of these black people. They can't reason far. They can't reason beyond their nose. How can somebody be in a country that are now in Islamic nation? Like the pastor have just rightfully said, everything is controlled by the Muslims. And I want to tell you, and I have been telling you before, that no Muslim from the north will go against Islamization. Because they are going to be very comfortable in an Islamic nation than this secular state, where Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will challenge them, where Sunday Igboho will challenge them, where any other person will come to challenge them. They want to be comfortable in an Islamic state. And you think with all the things the Pastor Enenche mentioned, those people will not, you think they are not seeing it? You think the National Security Advisor don't know where they are? You think they don't control them? You think they don't track their gadget? Yet, you people will come and say that we thank God. I thank all the people that love me. How many times will they contribute to free you and pay ransom on your head? If you are not, any day you go that road again, you will be kidnapped. So, I want Biafra to help me to ask these people that are thanking God on social media, do you have certificate of kidnap? Have they issued you with certificate so that next time you will present your certificates to other Fulanis that I have been kidnapped and I have paid my dues? I want you to ask them, any place from today, make it go viral. Tell them, the Biafra agitators are asking you, do you have certificate of kidnap? So why are you happy that you have been released when you can be kidnapped in the next minute? Paying ransom is not a solution. Paying ransom is not a solution. Paying ransom is funding criminals, funding terrorists, funding the people coming to kill you, and you have given them money to buy more weapons. So why are you coming on social media to brag and start thanking God about it? God is against you. God will never support you. You people are offending God. God is not mocked. God is not a stupid God. God is a God that stands on the upright of people. God is a God that protects those who are upright in their heart. How can you be saying God will protect you? You are not upright in your heart. If you are upright in your heart, you will be shouting for freedom, because your freedom will liberate you from this particular bondage. Your asking for freedom will make you to start upright, at least on this particular issue. But you are not upright in your heart. You are not upright. That is why you know that you can be kidnapped in the next minute, and then you come and start attacking God in the public. God is not a stupid God. God is not a stupid God. So you can only be upright after you have paid the ransom and you come to say, oh my God, Nigeria is gone. I don't want to be part of this country again. I want to support the people that are fighting for freedom so that we can go our way. At least, if we have this situation, we know how to solve it. But you can't do that. You still come and start bragging. You have friends. Your friends will be, so long as you don't support Biafra and this particular Nigeria continue to exist till next year, all of you will be victim of kidnapping, because other people that are kidnapping are human beings. All of you will be victim of Fulani kidnapping. You will be paying the ransom to them until you realize that you must be upright in what you are doing and support your local security outfit called ESN that we have created, and people are volunteering themselves to fight for your own freedom. And you are there fighting for one Nigeria. God will make them kidnap you the 20th time. You will pay ransom, and some of you will not make it alive. I am telling you, the fire has beginning to come. We will be releasing this fire, and it will be burning. You come on social media and bring video and start thanking God, everybody who contribute. Why people, you are koro eyes, funding criminals, funding terrorism. You contribute money and give them. They kidnap you. They buy more weapons. So what are you doing? You contribute to your own debt. You contribute to your own invasion, for them to invade your land. I want to say it very clearly that if you are a victim of Fulani kidnap, and you pay ransom and they release you, don't celebrate. There is no certificate. You can only celebrate when they start issuing certificate, and then you will say, you will beat your chest and thank people who paid money for your certificate that you have graduated from being kidnapped. So that any day you meet them on the road and they will be saying, come, you there this way, you this woman that way, and you'll be telling them, I have a certificate, I'll be kidnapped. You present your certificate, they will let you go. If it has not come to that extent, why are you celebrating? You are still in Nigeria. You are still in the same zone. You are still in the same region where you were kidnapped. Why are you happy? Why are you happy? Just because at that particular point in time you were released does not mean you cannot be a victim the next minute. I want you people that your only solution is Biafra and the division of Nigeria. And if you cannot support us, pack your load and leave. Because if this Biafra did not come, we are going to declare war. And we are going to declare Biafra. I am telling you the fact. Once we are ready, we will declare Biafra. It is going to be If it is another declaration or a restoration, however you want to put it, we're going to do it. Because we can't continue like this. And I know that 70 million Biafrans are with us. And those people that have the money, they want to talk to Obi. You know, I was discussing with somebody. And I was disappointed. I told the person, you know, it is time you come to support this security network so that we can secure our land. We need to secure our land. The person told, you know, after talking with this person, the person said, yeah, that is true. That the problem now is the insecurity in Alibu. I said, okay. And what I'm telling you is, I'm telling you a prominent person that you know, the problem now is insecurity in Alibu. I say, yes, it is the problem of everybody. And that is why I am here talking to you today. Because Eastern Security Network need fund. All of you that are rich, they need your money so that our land can be secured. And the man was complaining that nobody travel again to the east. That for, you know, for like 8 months, people are not going home. I said, yes, people may not be going home because the Fulani have surrendered our land and they are doing kidnapping. He said, oh, in Alibo, everybody that goes, they kidnap. I said, let me tell you, you think Eastern Security Network will be doing kidnapping and I will come and be begging you money? You think Eastern Security Network will be doing kidnapping and collecting 100 million and Simon Ekpa is coming to beg you 10 million naira? You think Eastern Security Network will be into kidnapping and collecting 30 million like the Fulanis and we are coming to raise fund? You think Eastern Security Network will go into kidnapping and we are doing fundraising for 8 hours? That is foolishness. Nobody does that. It is foolishness. Eastern Security Network are on oath. They can't hurt any Biafran. They can't hurt anybody that is not killing our people. It is the oath of our ancestors. And they cannot go against it. They say, all of you are supporting Eastern Security Network, you are supporting the security. I asked him again, if you think that Eastern Security Network is into kidnapping, why should I come to you and beg you for 10 million? Because all these people that are being kidnapping, they are kidnapped in our land by the Fulani. They are paying from 100 million, from 20 million, 30 million upward. So why am I coming to you to beg you for 10 million? It doesn't make sense. Why should we be wasting our time and having fundraising overnight from evening to the next morning? And at the end of the day, the money we are realizing is not up to 100 million. So who does that? When people will kidnap and they pay them 100 million for one person, and we are coming to beg you money. I asked the man, are you aware that in Biafra land, the people in Ebubago, specifically in Imo State, that they are not Biafrans, they are not Ndigbo? The man said he don't know. I said, you see? So if you don't know that the people in Ebubago in Imo State are not Igbos, if you don't have this information, as a prominent man, how do you make a decision? How do you make a good decision? He was thinking about it. You know, I said, no, if you don't know, if me that I'm not in Nigeria, I know that Ebubago are Fulani and people from the Kalabari or whatever they call them, and you, who is a prominent man, you are complaining. You don't go to Igbo land again, and you don't know anything about the security in your land. So how are you going to make a decision that will be good, both for you and for the people that are looking up to you? You can't make that. You can't make a very good decision. Before you make good decision, you must have information. You must know what is going on to be able to process this information and make a good decision. So it is because you do not know that Ebubago are not Undigbo. That is why you are thinking that it is our security that are causing problem. Ebubago is kidnapping. They are not Igbos. They are Fulanis and other people that are not Igbos. Confirmed by Imo State Security PA to the Hope Uzodema. At least no other person can know better than that. I was talking, the man who said, yes, what of Anambra? I said, again, let me tell you. I asked him, are you aware that Anambra Vigilante second in command is in police net for kidnapping? He said he don't know. I said, wow, you don't know that too? You were not told? He said, yes. I said, now, pick up your phone and call and make inquiry of what I have told you. So if you don't have this information, how can you make a good decision? Anambra Vigilante second in command is in police snapping. They went to his home and they found different guns, ammunition, and AK-47 in his backyard. What is he doing with it? He was arrested and he's being investigated for kidnapping. Soludo did not make any statement on that. So go and ask people in Anambra, is what I'm telling you now true? Is it true or false? He don't know. So you see the problem. So if you don't know all these things, how can you now make a decision that will affect your people positively? You cannot. You begin to talk about Obi. You begin to talk about the kidnapping. So you see, people are misinformed. That is why you need to know all these things I am saying here today. Because without this, you can never know what to do. So ask yourself, if you are a victim of kidnap, have you collected certificate? If ESN is involved in any criminality of kidnapping or whatever, we will not waste our time to come to you and beg you money. We will not waste our time to raise funds for 12 hours. We will not waste our time cracking brain and creating group here and there. Contribute $1, contribute $2. We don't do that. Because you know, we can never go into criminality. We can never go into kidnapping. We are going to struggle to get money genuinely to fund our security. And we are doing it. That is why we are going to be raising funds twice a month. Twice a month, we raise fund. Yet, people are saying, these idiotic people are saying Eastern Security Network are committing crime. I do not know what is the rationale in that. So I'm telling you today, if you are a victim of the kidnap, go and collect certificate. ESN are not criminals. ESN are not kidnappers. ESN can never get involved in kidnapping. Never. If you do it, you go down. If you are ESN and kidnap, you go down. That is the standard. You can't. So anywhere you see them telling you insecurity, this insecurity, that, they are all fallacies. Because we can't be involved in any kidnapping to fund the freedom of our own nation. It's not done anywhere. And that is why we will continue to raise funds. So if we come to you, if you like, you support it. If you like, don't. But the day Aka got Barogi, the day the Fulani got Barogi, you are going to vomit 200 million to fund them. It is just as simple as that. Look at this, the prelate they kidnapped. They kidnapped in Anambra. You know, he paid 100 million to them. 100 million. Do you know the amount we are raising every fundraising? Do you know? Even in 2 fundraising, do you know how much we are raising? We are using it to do what we are doing. And these people will open their mouth and be vomiting nonsense. All right, let us go to our teaching of the day, which is continue the education on the Biafra Charter. All right. And as you can see, the charter, the Biafra Charter, is what we are going to look at. So let us read. Let us read. Article 2, Article 1 of the Biafra Charter. I want you to know, I've just given you an example why we are going to leave Nigeria next year. Nothing is going to stop it. Nothing. The structure and the powers of the government of Biafra. Section 1, legislative. Section 1, the People Council. There shall be People Council made up of Biafran, which shall have the powers as enumerated. The power to establish and mint currency. The power to levy taxes. Originate a budget and appropriate revenues for the benefit of the people of Biafra. To originate laws for good order and the conduct of civil society. Power to raise an army. Authorize a declaration of war. Oversee the execution of laws. Section 1-2, Council membership and service. Power, the People Council shall have membership from all levels of Biafra society, where each person who shall be at least the age of the majority 18 shall be elected by his or her community to represent the community. Each member of the People Council shall serve a term of 3 years for no more than 3 terms. The People Council shall define its rules of procedures. During the period of transition, the membership of the People's Council shall encompass members from the diaspora and the individuals from the territory of Biafra, with a total of 150 members who shall serve as councillors at large representing Biafran citizens. No councillor shall receive compensation except as provided by the provisional government, and no payment shall be lawful from any other source, either directly or indirectly. When a councillor shall seek the support of the citizen to take and hold office, no payment shall exchange hands between the citizen and the councillor in any manner for the purpose of conducting a campaign to promote or advertise one candidacy. The provisional government of Biafra shall be the sole source of campaign finance, whose fund shall be distributed equally among qualifying candidates. Section 1.3. The nation's chamber. There shall be a nation chamber comprised of the thoughtful and judicious persons elected from their communities for their wisdom and their character in society, with the powers as enumerated, to advise and consent on the appointment of the members of the judiciary and the ministry, oversight of the People's Council, judiciary, and the ministerial arms of the government, staggered term of 6 years, ratification of treaties with foreign powers, authorization for the establishment of embassies and the consulate information offices. Section 1.4, Nations Chamber membership and service. The Nation Chamber shall have memberships from all levels of Biafra society, where each person shall be recognized and respected elder with demonstrated wisdom and good character, and who shall be well informed as to the necessary requirement for serving the peoples of Biafra. Each member of the nation's chamber shall serve a term of 6 years, except for 2/3 of those serving in the first section. 1/3 of the nation's chamber shall be elected in the first section for 2-year term. 1/3 shall be elected for a 4-year term, and 1/3 shall be elected for a 6-year term. After the conclusion of the first 2-year term, election shall be held for those seats that shall have concluded, and the winning candidate shall hold their seat for a 6-year term thereafter. After the conclusion of the first 4-year term, elections shall be held for those seats that shall have concluded, and the winning candidate shall hold their seat for a 6-year term thereafter. Finally, at the conclusion of the first 6-year term, elections shall be held for those seats that shall have concluded, and the winning candidate shall hold their seat for a 6-year term thereafter. Each member of nation chambers shall serve no more than 2 consecutive terms of 6 years each. During the period of transition, the membership of the nation chamber shall include members from the diaspora and individuals serving citizens within the Biafra territory, with a total of 8 members. With a total of 8 members, representing the diaspora, and the 22 from the province, serving the citizen living inside Biafra territory. During the transition, the nation chamber shall convene its session at location adjudged feasible and secure. Section Article 2, Judiciary. A general purpose court of law shall be established with the superior court, which shall have jurisdiction over all legal matters concerning the charter and its interpretation, and the 3 appellate court having jurisdiction over matters of civil and criminal law in the northern, middle, and southern province of the nation of Biafra. community decision made by the relevant authority, community structure, or by a local civil court may be legally challenged by formal appeal to the appellate court and to the superior court for final judgment. The judiciary review and adjust when necessary and appropriate the laws originating from the People's Council to be the consonance with the charter. Section 2 of this Article 2, membership. There shall be 7 members serving the Superior Court appointed as a result of nomination by the People's Council and subject to approval and ratification by 2/5 of the membership of the nation's charter of the nation's chamber, with the same requirement for filing vacant judiciary seat. Where the judiciary position are required, there shall be created by the authority and decision of the nation's chamber and the People's Council. The judiciary shall define and determine its rules of procedures. Article 3, Section Ministerial, Prime Minister. There shall be a council of ministers with the first minister serving first among equal. The office and official title of the first minister shall be Prime Minister. The Prime Minister shall be elected by a majority vote of the peoples of Biafra. The Prime Minister shall have primary executive power subject to oversight by the Nation Chamber. The Prime Minister shall have the power to veto legislative measures enacted by the People's Council, but such a veto shall be overturned by 1/5 of a vote of the People's Council. Section 2 of the Article 3, membership of the Ministerial Council. Members of the Ministerial Council shall be nominated by the Prime Minister and shall require the 3/5 majority vote of the Nation Chamber for appointment. And Section 3 of the Article 3, ministerial post. During the provisional government, there shall be at a minimum a Minister of Foreign Affairs, Minister of Security, Minister of Domestic Affairs, Minister of Justice, and Minister of Economics and Commerce Affairs. Such additional ministers shall be created as needed by the recommendation of the Prime Minister and approval and ratification of the Nation's Chamber. Article 4, community government. Community governance shall strongly reflect effective community participation directly and or by representation or delegation, and shall reflect community issues, need, and community values. Community governance shall, for the most part, mirror the national governance in structure scaled appropriately. Such structure consists of a debate, discussion, and legislative body, an oversight body, an executive body with a chief executive officer, and a judiciary. This is not visible in Nigeria. It's completely, Nigeria is running a nomadic system. Section 2 of the Article 4, tiers of community government. Provisional government, apex government, chief executive officer, provincial administration, other elected members, representatives, county government, local government, chief executive office, county manager, other elected members, councillors, municipal government, city urban, chief executive officer, mayor, other elected members, city council member, town, village, government, executive officer, chairman. Section 3 of this Article 4, community governance functional structure. Community legislative council, People's Council of Representatives, Community Judiciary Council, judiciary function, Community Oversight Council, elected elders based on wisdom and character. When you look at the Charter of Biafra, you find out that even the Charter itself has solved almost the problem Nigeria have created. Because with the involvement and engagement of the people of Biafra in the affairs of the governance, you have solved all problems. And that is what this Charter have done. Even though the Charter may not be 100% complete, as you all know, it is subject to amendment. But I'm telling you, with what you have just heard so far, you find out that there is an engagement. The Charter is, targeting, engaging every Biafran citizen in governance. And with that, you get involved. Everybody is getting involved. Let us continue. The Community Executive Council, with a chief executive officer elected by the people. Section 4, powers of community government. Communities may not make laws contrary to the Biafra Charter. And then by tomorrow, we go to Article 5. All representative membership of the government in Biafra shall be by open ballot election by the people. These are all subject to amendment. Tomorrow we will start the declaration of 9 basic laws. We need to be making this very, very short so that, all of you will be carried along, okay? So that all of you will be carried along. We don't want to be having many hours of broadcast going forward because of the time we are into now. So going forward, we'll be trying to make sure we have our broadcast as, short as possible. The basic laws, we will continue that tomorrow. Remember that each time we come to have this particular, to take you on a journey of the Biafra Charter, I have to make, lay background. Okay? I have to lay background. So I'm laying background. And the background I have laid is, I've laid the background of reading the message of Buhari to Biafra, and I laid the background of making sure you have your kidnapping certificate. I have to lay the background to making sure that, to tell them that we are going to burn Nigeria down if we don't get our freedom. Well, it is the Biafra or everything will destroy it. It is war. So, and let me tell you, I don't think like every other person have, Nigeria can't stand war now. We know that what they are doing now is to bring all these terrorists to come and fight the war for them. So I'm telling you, Nigeria cannot stand war. And a lot of scholars have, shared this opinion with me. A lot of scholars share the opinion with me. Nigeria can't stand war. If any war break out now, everybody will mind their business. You will answer your father's name. Okechukwu will answer Okechukwu. Adewale will answer Adewale. Ibrahim will answer Ibrahim. I am telling you the fact. So nobody is ready to come and start fighting for a failed Nigeria, a disappointment country, the entity, the evil entity that is over, that has expired many years ago. So anybody that say what we are doing is not all right should go back to where their country, when their country didn't get independent. Everybody in Europe, they fought for their own freedom. America fought their own freedom. We are ready to fight our own now. This time around, we are going to fight. And we're not going to look any face. We will fight and fight very well. So if you are part of the Nigeria army in Biafra land and you have come to kill us to keep one Nigeria, you are going to be dead. We will come after you. If what you have come to do in Biafra land is to fight, to think you can suppress us with guns and bullets, we will bring you down. Go and mark it. All of you in Biafra land, all the military in Biafra land, that all they do is to come and kill our women with guns, thinking that when you kill us, we are going to stop for our freedom. We are going to bring you down. You can't stop us. I am telling you, people have died. You have killed us in the 70s, in the 60s, during the Biafra war. It is not enough. You continue to kill us. Just within these 2 years, you have killed in Imo State. You have wiped out villages. It didn't stop us. And if you think you are going to stop us, you are just a joker. You are just a joker. All of you from the 15th of this month, if you do not leave our land, if you do not leave our land, it is not like if you don't leave our land, we are going to come for you, and it is called the fight to liberate Biafra. The liberation fight will start very, very soon. And of course, we will continue to call you, those of you who claim you are rich in Biafra land, we will continue to reach out to you for you to fund your own freedom. Forget about Obi. Obi can never, ever conduct rally in Biafra land. And I want to tell you people, when they say Igbo people are not supporting Obi, or Igbo people are Obi problem, Obi himself said, don't vote me because I am Igbo man. Obi himself said, do not support me because I am Igbo man. So why are people who are ignorantly following Obi say Igbo people are Obi problem, when Obi do not even recognize the Igbo? Is that not juju? Not be juju be that? Is that not stupid? Obi himself don't see himself as an Igbo man. Obi don't recognize the Igbo. And I saw some video of this idiot, or this tout, Motopark tout, the video they are sharing on social media. Everybody is supporting Obi. Everyone is supporting Obi. The problem of Obi or is in Igbo. Why wouldn't Igbo be problem of Obi? Didn't see Igbo send Obi to go and contest election? Did you send Obi? Biafra, did you send Obi? Why wouldn't Igbo be problem of Obi? Igbo didn't send Obi. So Obi will continue to be our enemy because we didn't send him. If we send him, we will support him. If we want one Nigeria, we will support him. You don't need to tell me. But we don't want one Nigeria. Am I draining your energy? Are you feeling the shock? Who said I'm draining his energy? Somebody say I'm draining his energy. Please, if you come across from today, if you come across where they tell you that if you come across the place where they tell you that Igbo is a big problem, tell them yes, we didn't send Obi, and we are going to be the biggest Obi problem. So tell them, tell all those all those people who want to show they love Igbo. Can you imagine? And the people that are coming to tell you Obi and Igbo are the ones who have been abusing us. Those people who think that we are stupid, those people who think Igbo are bad people, all of a sudden, because they know we are going. They never believed that Biafra agitation will gather the momentum it gathered today after the kidnap of our leader. They thought the kidnap of our leader is the end. I was told during that time that the one they call, what is the name again? What is the name of Garaba Shehu? He said, oh, Kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the end of Biafra. Is it true? Is it true? Is the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the end of Biafra? The answer is no. Actually, we told them the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the beginning of Biafra. And you know that we gave them time. Okay? The kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the beginning of Biafra. So today, the idiot in Aso Rock for the very first time is making reference to war. We can't go to war the second time. The man is not talking about the killing of Fulani. He's not talking about Boko Haram. He's talking about war. He's talking about war. War they have already declared. We are only preparing to defend our land. They brought the war already. And the man is saying we can't go to war the second time. That they killed 1 million people to save one Nigeria. If you are going to kill 5 million, we will fight. The remaining people will enjoy Biafra. I am telling you the fact. I am telling you. They don't know how prepared we are. We are mad. We are going to show the madness. We are going to show the madness. And after this particular war, whether it is going to be Aswakanono Ebapo, after this particular Biafra we are going to fight, the world will shake head and say, indeed, Biafra people are brave. Go and mark it. After the way we are going to fight Nigeria, the world will shake head that indeed Biafra people are brave. In fact, let me tell you even, with this agitation and this awareness we are creating now, the world will shake head that Biafra have people that have balls. And Simon Ekpa is one of them. We are going to open our telephone to have some interaction with you, and the program will end at exactly 2 hours. And remember, what we want is question. Question. I do not want anybody to call me to praise me, to call me to tell me something, please, please. No. I want questions. There are questions. If there's something that is bothering you about the agitation, please call. Call. Ask me tough questions. The question that will shake me, please. Because there are, the time has come. Do not come here to lay background. Okay? Call me and ask me question, please. And the line is already on and people are calling. So let us go there. We are going to have this phone for the next, how many minutes? One moment. Where is it? Bluetooth. All right. Good evening from here.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the program. Please ask your question with 2 minutes.
Thank you. Thank you, Mazi. Please, my question is that I know that Biafra is coming next year. After the actualization of Biafra, all these nonsense structures that the caliphate built in Biafra land, how do we rebuild? I know we are going to burn down everything and rebuild. I just want to give us more light. How do we rebuild the new Biafra?
We are going to have we have what we call prototype. Biafra, okay. We are going to build Biafra. You are not going to see dust.
Okay.
You see, we want Biafra to be like Europe. Okay? Sure. We want Biafra. We want Biafra. We have prototype. What if you see the prototype, you'll be dreaming every night. I am telling you the fact. You will be dreaming every night. And there is something I would want to. I know some of you may have seen one of the video that I played today somewhere. Today I posted that video where I was having a conference. One moment. So I think with this your question, please, we need to hold this question and answer, and let me play this. It's just 8 minutes. I will extend the time of the call if need be, but I want to play this for those who may not have seen this video I played. Because I just want you to understand. What the kind of things were. This is like 2018 when I was talking about Nigeria and all that. So in 2018, during one of the Anambra initiative, Europe Diaspora Initiative, Think Home Initiative program, and I was.
I saw the video.
Okay, the video, right? All right. So I'm going to play the video anyway, so that some people can. Those who may not have seen the video can watch it. Thank you very much. But I'm telling you, yeah, okay. But I'm telling you that Biafra, we are going to be written from scratch. Of course, it's going to be from from stage by stage. So just that you know.
Okay, Mazi.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye.
Please, those people calling should stop calling. Let me play this video. Thank you. People should stop calling. Let me play this video. Can you stop calling? Let me play this video.
It is a privilege to be here in your midst today, where business leaders and businessmen are gathered, and I'm privileged to be amongst you today to discuss business opportunities, especially in the southeast of Nigeria. We have so many southeast of Nigeria, and how do we handle?
I just tell people to stop calling, and they are calling me.
Is rich in rich, solid minerals. Presently, we are focused on crude oil and water oil as the oil. But there are solid minerals in the southeast Nigeria which are still untapped. And I'm here today to represent the interests of southeast people of Nigeria and to affirm the Igbo and Igbo friendship and partnership to build a better society. Over the past years of marginalizing leaders, both in governance and infrastructural development, the merits that the government of Jeremiah stores in the southeast, we have necessarily made extraordinary strides as a group of people in any society we find ourselves. We are lifting up forgotten natural resources in the southeast, creating exciting new opportunities. I am going to mention a lot of natural resources that is yet tapped in the eastern part of Nigeria. Nigeria has in the last 3 years the worst, and I am here to deliver a synthesis. There has never in the history of Nigeria, there has never been a better time to invest. Build southeast of Nigeria. Nigeria is open for business. And we are becoming more competitive. Now we want to focus on the southeast of Nigeria. We have developed lots of south. We have development in the north, but the southeast is being neglected. Government by ourselves, the people from the south. In spite of this abundance of all these naturals, there are scattered land and plains of southeast in general. Better ways for negotiation within investors and willing to have the region for exploration. For example, in the southeast of Nigeria, we have so many areas that most people may not be aware that we have in the southeast of Nigeria. And if we as a people start to move into these areas, I believe you will remember China, bigger than still economic than China. In the southeast of Nigeria, for example, we have so many areas. And being is used to manufacture the batteries, alloys, bearings, solvents, and found in the southeast of Nigeria. In the southeast of Nigeria, we have zinc. Zinc is used to zinc oil, wooden ships, ladders, and geographic plates. This mineral is found in the southeast of Nigeria. We also have copper is used to manufacture electric lamps, cable breakers, brothers, and castles. This mineral is found in the eastern part of Nigeria. We also have clay. Clay is used in surrounding towns, gas, and cement. This is found in the Tabora and the southeast of Nigeria. We also have Egyptian. Egyptian is a mineral stone that is used to manufacture ceramic tiles, tables, and cement. We also have limestone. The list is endless. Limestone is used in civil construction, sewage, and we also have bauxite, which is granite, which is used as sugar and refining. These are all minerals so rare that we find in the eastern part of Nigeria. Salt is very famous and salt and meteorological investments (EPC). We have also the primary reserves. The primary reserves are used in civil engineering, civil construction, or lignite. Lignite is used for the manufacture insults, heat, energy, very interesting to this. The gist of solid area that is found in the eastern part of Nigeria, we are not manufacturing things and machinery. This is what is used to manufacture them all the way from China. And then coal is used to manufacture the energy used, the power generation, and the water generation with the energy. The energy I don't know going to group elements into everyone, but I still group element is better with the southern east of Nigeria. We have the kaolin. The kaolin plant is used to manufacture.
All right, because the audio is not really very good, you know. This was in 2018. But what I was just saying there has to do with the question of this scholar about Biafra, and so we're just talking about this is during the Anambra diaspora take home initiative, where we were discussing about how to better Alibo and the kind of business. And so I was giving them information about the resources we have that people do not know anything about, and how we can, like the untapped resources we have that nobody have touched, and what we can do and how we can do to use it to develop our land and all that, to develop Igbo land. But I tell you that you can never develop Igbo land under Nigeria. It is not possible. We have done everything. There is nothing we have not done. You know, when you hear all these people, they say, come and do this, come on. We have done everything. You can never develop Ali Igbo. You can never develop any part of Nigeria under Nigeria. It is impossible. We have done everything. So when you come to talk, when you come to tell me P2B, all those things are nonsense. It is for people who are not pure in their heart that will follow P2B. Somebody like me, there is nothing you talk about Nigeria I don't know. So you can never develop, you can never bring development to any part of Nigeria. Not development of building house. So is Abuja developed? Are the terrorists not attacking Abuja? It's not about, it's not that you can never develop anything in Nigeria under Nigeria. No part of Nigeria can be developed under Nigeria. No matter how you try, they will rush you. They will rush you. You know what that means? All right. Here we go. Welcome to the program. Welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead. Straight to your question.
I am calling from the United UAE.
You're calling from UAE.
Yeah. So I have been waiting for you to publish the number so that we have so many of us here who are interested to join the group. So
all right, I'm still waiting for. Yes, I'm still waiting for. I think they have not given me that UAE number. So I think the group. I told you people that UAE should send their number to the media team, and then so that they will pass the number to me, and I will share it on our program. So as soon as I receive the number, I will share it on the program.
Okay, sir. I also have 2 questions.
Go ahead.
Yes. My question is this. According to our culture and tradition in Biafra, and the way you come to UAE here, and there's so many developed countries, you see that the government do own the land. They develop the land and give the indigenous their like houses and all of that. So, and that only that has brought on, as in, we build house and the road and the infrastructure in Nigeria without proper plan. So my question is this: if Biafra comes and next year,
if Biafra comes, yes. Yeah.
Okay. When Biafra comes, what will be how will the government of Biafra, what will be their plan to develop Biafra land? Are they going to take charge of the land, or the land will be owned by individual as it is today?
Like the government, there are lands as it is now in Biafra land. There are land that are owned by individual, there are land that are owned by government. And what we are going to do is, because whatever we are going to do is for the best interest of Biafra people. So government will take major part of the land that we want, that can fall into the plan. And then, of course, compensate those, if, as the case may be, compensate those who own the land. Okay? So that, the plan can be, in uniformity. So government, the land that falls where government should take, government will take it and then compensate the owners of the land. That is the way we're going to do it. But, at the end of the day, I don't think people will even like to live in their own house, because it may end up being that it is better to live in the public houses, than living in your own house at the end of the day. So it depends. You know, we're gonna see how to. That's why we say we are. You know, it is gonna be a multi-faced system. So at the end of the day, the system we are going to have may even encourage people to live in the public houses, okay, like government houses, like you have in Europe and stuff like that. So it may encourage people to live in public houses than living in their own houses. At the same time, it is going to also be very good. Like in Europe now, you have people who live in public houses. You know, you have people who live in their own houses, like what they call cottage houses and stuff like that. So it is going to be, we're going to have that system. So we want to know, we are going to bring the one that will suit Biafra, because what is in Europe may not be very attainable in Biafra because of the system of life and culture. So, but we are going to look a way to bring the one that suits Biafra, designed for Biafra people.
I still have one more question.
Go ahead.
Yeah. You know, in Nigeria, what so many ethnic groups are facing today is marginalization, no recognizing the some minority in Nigerians. So what will be the plans of Biafra government? Which system will they adopt? Which system of government will they adopt? So that those minorities like the Ogoni, who are minority in the River State.
I don't know. Yes, I don't know whether you have followed this. You have followed the exposition of this charter from the beginning.
I have been following you right from last year.
No. I mean, have you followed the exposition or I was doing on this charter from the beginning, the charter, Biafra charter?
Yes.
If you follow it, why do you ask this question? If you follow it, why do you ask this question? Because this question you asked now was addressed in the charter I read. Was it yesterday or the other day, 2 days ago or so? It was there in the charter,
yes,
where everybody control whatever they have, where there is no minority. Okay? Where you have the right to speak whatever language dialect you want. But yes, then we have it. So all those things we address in the charter now. So why are you asking it now again?
No, I thought that one is for maybe for a temporal as in for.
No, it is not. No. Nothing is temporal. You know. So if we have a temporal, what we do is that we add, amend as when needed, and you know. So you have that issue has been addressed completely. So everybody, every ethnic group, every tribe have complete control. And I even went ahead to say it can even be possible that they have their own laws. And then we have a general law that guide everybody. So it is, you know, everything is possible. And you know, when you talk about confederation, if you look at some of the countries that are practicing the unitary system or practicing this, like for example, the United Kingdom, for example, you have the people in Wales. They have different, you know, they have almost different laws. And then you go to people in Ireland, Scotland, sorry. You know, they have, of course, all of them are English system, but then they still have a different method of handling issues. And so they design their own system of governance and all that. So it might be the same thing. And then also Canada, yes, Canada have the same system. Even the UAE, where you are, have the same system. The UAE, you know, people, you know, when people hear Dubai, they think Dubai is a country. Dubai is not a country. Dubai is just a state.
And their laws are different.
Yes.
Laws are different. The laws of UAE is not the laws of Abu Dhabi here. It's not the same with Dubai. It's not the same with Sharjah. It's not the same with Ajman.
You see.
Have their own separate police.
Exactly.
What unites them is only the military.
Yes. That is the kind of model we want in Biafra. So we need a central defense system. So all these things we design it to suit our current situation in that region. So that's what we are going to do. Because what is working for UAE may not work for us. So we have our own problem. We have our own way of life. We have our own culture. We must design our own to suit us. That is what we are going to do.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right, this our brother finally spent 8 minutes here. All right. Welcome to the program. Good evening from here.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Simon.
Welcome. Go ahead with your question, please.
Yeah, I'm calling from Spain. I'm Freeman by name. I just have a little question. Tonight, you said I should not thank you. That's good. So my question is this. Let me go to straight. I know Biafra is coming very soon and is coming, so we all are going. How are we going to do about our currency? Are we going to use
oh my goodness. I don't know why people, why are you so your problem is currency. Is Biafra the first country?
Sorry, I just asked, please.
Somebody, did you watch the program yesterday?
Yes.
Or did you not hear where somebody asked about currency and what?
Yesterday we were...
Please, currency.
No, it's okay. Everything you're doing is right. I'm sorry for the mistake of the question.
Yeah, currency is not a problem. Currency is never a problem of. Get your freedom first, and you talk about the currency.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. Welcome to the program.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening from here.
Yes. I am calling from the United States, and my name is Richmond.
All right. Welcome to the program. Go ahead with your question, please.
Yes, I'm outside.
Okay.
But I hope you're hearing me very well.
Well, I'm struggling to hear you, so go ahead.
I want to congratulate you and your team and what you're doing. I think in 2 occasions I've sent you text messages of congratulations. Whenever you bring any of these new models, into our success and what we are doing. More grace to your help.
Thank you.
On what you are presenting at the moment, which is the charter, I will want to make some contribution. First, when you in the introductory part, you made us know that the concept is a confederation system of government, which is cool. But from the beginning, I didn't agree with Mr. Mazin Namdekalo on, bringing the entire nations into Biafra, into what we are doing. But that will be a distraction now because he is the leader and this is what he felt is spiritual, that Biafra is spiritual, which I agree with him and you also agree with him. So let's leave that as it is. How do we manage these nations and not be like Nigeria at the end of the day? That is the question. Because Nigeria is the way it is because there is, like you used to put it, dangerous diversity.
Yes.
And those diversity is coming to play in Biafra if we don't harness it from the beginning. So if what we are doing, sir, let me finish so that you can understand. If what we are doing is actually to run a government that is based on confederation system, it is the best for, the complexity of nations that are going to form Biafra. But when you look at the body language of these nations, apart from the core Igbo people, you see that they are not, 100% anyway. There will be a plebiscite, and there will be probably a referendum or plebiscite. So from the beginning, you're supposed to involve people. How do you involve people? And I believe that this that you are reading out now is not actually a working document already. I believe you want us to make inputs. What the government that is in place supposed to have done before now is to ask people to bring papers. Everybody should bring ideas. Then they can now compile it together and give us a system. Because when you do it on your own this way, people are not involved. You should have allowed people to make papers. With those papers, then you can now sit as a government and choose the best. You don't just lord this thing on people. Then it's not democracy.
Yes. Let me correct you. Let me correct you before you go further. Okay. First of all, what I am reading to you now is not my making. Okay. What I'm reading to you now is the making of the government of the Biafra government in exile for many years, ago, and it was not done by individual. It was done by group. It was done by cabinet comprising of the people of Biafra, which is from the coastal region, from the hinterland, and from all part of Biafra. So it was in mutual understanding and in agreement. So it is not something done by somebody or done by one person or done by individual. No, it was something that was done by the people of Biafra, which comprises the coastal region and the hinterland. And they are well represented in the Biafra cabinet, in the government of exile cabinet, as I speak to you. So yes, these are the things that people don't know. And that is why when we make this activation of the Biafra government in exile, we are now bringing something that many people do not know. And we want to give this Biafra government in exile the power and the legitimacy that has been lacking for many years, because all these years, a lot of things have gone wrong, a lot of things were going wrong. So we want to do things the right way now. That's why they are coming on board. You understand? So so I'm not just reading something that they exactly what you said is the way it was done. So people came together. Then those who were involved and those who were consulted, a lot of consultation were made. And every territory and every province were part of this discussion, and they put this charter together. And of course, it is still open. And now we have even gone further in bringing people, to the Biafra struggle, which is not public yet. So, like I say, if you followed one of the Twitter I made the other day, I said that Akwa Ibom is going to sit at home, and you're going to see it happen. And let me tell you also that we are not forcing anybody to be part of Biafra. Okay, like you say, you rightfully say it's going to be a referendum, so people will vote. Those who vote to be part of Biafra will be part of Biafra. Those who say they don't want to be part of Biafra, you can force them. But what we want is that we want our own freedom when we're going. So those who come with us, they come with us. Those who don't want to come with us, you can't force them.
Simon, you are a politician, so you understand what it means to be the background of and looking at the future.
Yes. No, this problem. No, I know this problem. Yeah, this is your concern.
This government has already been formed probably about 10 years, 7 years ago, which is fine. And probably they called for papers from individuals then. You know how it's being done, in the National Assembly.
Of course. Yes. Yes, this is not final. This is this is not final. This is not, nothing is final. Plebiscite, yes. Yes.
So whatever it is, you need to involve people. The governments need to involve people, so that it is not only us that are really agitating.
Yes.
Let other people, professionals,
You see, my brother, we are saying the same thing. Yes, we are saying hello. Yes, watching. Okay, yes. Let me tell you. Exactly. Please. I want to ask you something. Can I ask you something? I know. Can I ask you something? You are just talking. Are you listening to me at all? Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me at all, or you are just talking?
So let us have a proper foundation for it.
Yes. So are you listening? Can you listen to me, or is my phone not working? Can you listen to me? Hello. Are you listening?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay. Now, I want to tell you something. What you said is, I agree with you 100%. Okay. So and like the door is open. So is there anybody that from the other side that would want to be part of what we are doing?
No, you have to. The government, like I wrote to you, in that piece of text I sent to you.
Yes.
That we are waiting for this government to address us.
Okay, of course they are going to. No. They are going. Of course they are going to. But I'm just asking you now, like a general question, because we need people. Is there anybody that knows anybody that want to come close to what we are doing from the other side of Biafra? Because we have a lot of them anyway already in what we are doing. But
yes,
in case.
Simon, you know what I keep on saying? You have done so marvelously well. Posterity will pay you. Because if we put the kind of work you have done, even with what Mazin Nandekalo has done over time, you have done more work than Nandekalo has done all this. I'm not saying that it can be equal, but within the little time frame that you have done excellently well. But this time around, what I expected you to do, or the government to do, because the government now that is giving you the rights to read out this thing, could have been for them to first of all address us.
No, I have just told you. Yes, you send a message. You say you are waiting, and I have been announcing that they are going to come to address Biafrans. Okay?
Please let them address us.
They will come to address Biafrans.
You are the spokesperson.
Yes.
Then you will announce that anybody who has suggestion, anything that they want for Biafra to move forward, to have a pure foundation for Biafra, should send it to that email address. You will be surprised. Frankly speaking, you know that I have always been at the background on this. I'm not only speaking out as it, but I do a whole lot secretly.
Yes.
And I know thousands of people are like me, who are just lying by the side of following every day the progress.
Yes.
Call for papers first. Let us. You will be surprised.
Okay. Okay. Now that one is okay. That one is set. Yeah, that one is settled. The cabinet, they will address Biafrans very soon. I have said it several times. Now let me ask you: Do you have anybody that you would want us to approach? Do you have anybody, maybe somebody that you know that could be of help from the riverine area, from the coastal region, that you feel that we can approach, that if we approach the person, he will join us?
Yes.
So can you please link me with such person?
I will.
Great. That's all. Thank you very much. I will be waiting. Please, I will be waiting. Very, very important. And
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Keep doing it.
All right. Brother. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
All right. Welcome to the program. Good evening from here. Hello.
Please, Mazi, there's this something that bothering many of us that are living in abroad here, right? Please.
Okay.
He said we should ask you any question that is bothering us.
Yes. Yes.
But I'm asking on behalf of many of us here, because they say anybody that first gets you on the phone to ask this question.
Okay.
But I would like to speak it in Igbo, please, because I don't want to implicate our people living in the diaspora now. So
okay.
If you can,
okay.
Yeah. Many of us, because we are many of us in the diaspora here, our name, I changed it after I radio. 1998, 97, 99, Baba Sanjo got Europe. When I announced Natabonyo, any black man after Sipnata in Nigeria, many people were about also change Jaffa, Many questions of Nigeria radio. So in Najo, government and diaspora will kiss where help. Why? Because how to develop with not name, not date of birth. Because everyone has that people. And I able this thing where and you, my kinsman, this slave name of your town. So you can do any way and we kiss where help. Why? If I went Biafran passport, because my age of another way, with a Biafran passport.
Nkabo believe now.
Okay, because many of us never know. I want to go European passport, you know.
No, Nkabo believe that one not be problem now. Even now, if you want to change it to Nigeria, I can advise you. It's my job.
Okay.
So that one have a problem. That one have a problem now.
Okay, I believe that most of my people, my friends, are hearing you now. So
yes. So because tell them not to worry about that. Is not a problem at all. Even right now, if they want to change their thing to to Nigeria as we are fighting before Biafra come, I will help them to do that. I will just advise them what to do. It's just very easy.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, man.
All right.
Thank you.
Welcome to the program. All right. Good evening from here.
Hello, Simon. How are you?
Oh my goodness! It's a lady's voice. So it is a lady. It is a lady that has been washing me with $300 of super chat. Huh? Chineke God. Chineke God. So that you. So it's a lady that caused the Gulf War of Asia War and Biafra War on social media. You're welcome.
Okay. My question is regarding even when Onyendu was here, he talked about the influx of Biafrans when Biafra comes.
Yes.
And there is no infrastructure back home. And you are looking at hundreds and thousands of people flying into Biafra land. There are no roads. There's no housing. There's no water. What are we going to do? Because I know you said something about there's a prototype. What will be the prototype for drinking water in Enugu? If you even just do a little research in Enugu, there's no drinking water in Enugu. Yes. And there's already influx of people right now into Biafra land. So what are we going to put in place when the influx, because you should be looking at millions of people flying into Biafra?
Yes. Anybody that is flying into Biafra is not flying into Biafra to go and enjoy. Okay? I have to tell you that in the first place. Anybody flying into Biafra in the first 2 years or the first 3 years knows exactly why they are flying into Biafra. That they are going to work. They are going to be part of building Biafra. Okay? So it is not just because Biafra has come, so people are flying in to go and start enjoying themselves. No. What we are going to do, first of all, is to provide security, provide data, database system is the most important thing. We want people, while people are flying into Biafra land, you can sleep outside and nobody will touch you.
Okay.
And this thing will be put into effect immediately.
Okay.
So that is number one. Number two is that as people are going, we are bringing in. You are going there to bring what you have. There will be an open consultation system where people will come to different provinces. Where depending on where you come from in Biafra land, you will go there, register yourself that you just arrived from wherever you come from on a volunteer work service. What you know, what you have to, what you think you can offer. They will get your information computer from day one. You register yourself, what you think you know how to do. Those of us in medical field will be needed very much, to make sure that women, children in the villages will be well taken care of as the work is going on. So issue of water will be part of it. Is not just about drinking water alone. So those in the medical or the research field will also be able to come up with something that we can, to get a better drinking water in our land. So we can build what we call the water tanks in each provinces. Each provinces will have a water tank. The water tank that will be supplying water to every household. So in that water tank, we're going to have a central water system where the researchers that may be coming from abroad will bring, whatever chemical or whatever. We even have it in Biafra. Like, there is something we call alum. I don't know whether it is healthy, but anyway. So just to give you an idea of what you will be expecting. So we are going to go into innovation to research on how to get the best drinking water, what chemical is needed, and of course, not chemical that is going to be harmful to our people, after many years, but just what Europe is. They are doing that. They are using those kind of chemicals and all that. But what is going to be good for us? What kind of water do we have? The pH value of the waters and stuff like that. All these things will be researched and tested. We have to test the water to know the kind of water, whether we have this chemical water, whether the water is hard water, and what kind of the purification system we are going to use and all that. So, and then we are good to go. And then also, by doing that, it is going to be marvelous. So, but I am more concerned about making sure that whoever comes and enter Biafra is safe. That is the first priority we have.
Okay. Our people love to murmur. What you want to cut out from the beginning is the murmuring, where people said, which is what they're saying now, is this the Biafra you promised us? So we want to have something in place right from the beginning that cuts off that, is this the Biafra? Yeah. Oh, if we knew. So that has always been one of my concerns. And my final question is about the new cities in Biafra. Back in the day, there were all cities where trading posts. They were not cities. They were just trading posts where, like, palm kernels were sold. I mean, I remember my grandfather, they used to traverse those old cities. There's so much you can expand in Aba. There's so much you can expand in Enugu. Can we have experts who can identify newer areas in Biafra land where new cities can be built? So when we hit the ground running, the young men who are going to start, everybody will go to work. I remember a man who called in one of your programs. He said you will work so much in Biafra land that they wouldn't even allow you to sleep. Yes. Because so that there will be areas where the new cities of Biafra land, say if it's in Mokiwe or wherever, but identify all the trade posts where our grandfathers used to sell palm kernel. Why do they choose those trade posts? And are they viable for development? And to mark those areas, and even to have consultation with the people in that area and say, when Biafra comes, we are going to start new cities in these areas, and people should start the background work. So when we hit the ground, the young men, there will be no room for any young man in Biafra land to be whiling away or being idle. They know you are sent to Okigwe to start building a city. You sent to this place to start building railroads. You sent to that place. So everybody, all hands will be on deck. Yes. Everybody hits the ground running. Nobody is idle, and there'll be nobody saying, "Oh, okay, here we go again." I just want to make sure that there's a plan. I know you said there's a prototype, but also identify those old areas, those old cities, and we make sure that we are going to expand Biafra outside of what it is now. Yes. Because what we have now cannot contain us. And then when we build, we're building up. We're building up. We're building as high skyscraper, small footage of land can contain 1,000 people. Yes. So we will have enough land to accommodate as many Biafrans that want to come back to Biafra land. Because that's what they're always telling us. We don't have the land. We may not have the land, but we can build up. Yes. We don't have to sprawl out. or we could build up.
Yes, that's why.
That's my suggestion.
Yes, of course, and that's exactly what we're going to do, and that's why we're going to have this, the housing system, and then the plans and all that. So I agree with you, and believe me, as time goes on, as people begin to see the green light, ideas will be coming, and like you said, everybody will be busy when Biafra come. We will keep everybody busy. And you know that the security will solve more than 60% of our problem, and that problem will be solved once we have the database system. Every fingerprint of everybody in Biafra land will be taken, and so once we have that, the security is solved. And then whenever anything happens, it will be easy to identify who the person is and all that. And of course, we use whoever that is committing crime to set example of what to come, how the law is going to take its course. So by doing that and by engaging everybody, everybody will be very busy that you don't even think about crime. You will not even think about crime. Okay. So yes.
All right. Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And you are not from China. All right. And here we go. So I'm going to have another 9 minutes into this program because now people are asking very important questions. And this is kind of question I want to be addressing. All right. Welcome to the program. Go ahead.
Good evening, Master Simon.
Yes, good evening.
Good. I'm very, very happy for what you're doing, and I thank you very much for what you're doing. Okay, I'll go straight to my question.
Yes.
My first question is, please, this Biafra charter, is it on public domain? Is it available for Biafrans so that you can go and look at it?
Well, it's on public domain, but that is not being given ahead for me. I know that some people may have access to it, but as for now, maybe after the cabinet have come, and then if they decide to make it public, the link will be shared. But I think for now it is public, and those who may have access to it, they are very happy to. They are lucky to have that. You understand?
My second question. Yes, understand. And my second question is in the area of leadership. I want to ask, what is going to be the criteria for which leaders will be voted into power or offices to rule in Biafra land?
Well, like you've seen, if you listen to what I just read in this charter now, you see that there is already a laid down criteria being said there. You have to be of age, you have to be of good character in your community, and I think that is laying the background for that. Okay, you have to be of good character. You have to have competence, and the most important thing is that you are of good character and all that. So and it is there in that charter. It may be, of course, this is not final. Like a lot of things may be added in the criteria and all that as time goes on. But at least you have to be of good character. Security check, of course, like crime. We are going to have this kind of criminal record and stuff like that. There is some kind of crime you commit, you will not. You'll be disqualified from contesting any public office to a certain point.
All right. All right, thank you very much. Because the reason why I ask this question is because of all these criminals that are working for the zoo that I already know. We are not going to give them any chance to come and do their rubbish in Biafra.
I have always addressed this thing. The law we are going to have will not create any room for any nonsense. So just have that at the back of your mind.
All right, thank you very much, Simon.
Thank you.
My name is Good.
All right, welcome to the program. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, welcome to the program.
What you don't know
is bigger than you. Go ahead with your question.
Yes. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Upon all the thing I shouted that no ekene this evening. All right, thank you very much. Thank you. There we go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let me use this 5 minutes I have now to receive questions. Thank you very much. I thank you for calling. All right. Please, question. Welcome to the program.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening from here.
Thank you, sir. Mazi, my question is because our people have suffered enough. I hope we are not going to have the kind of police that Nigeria have that is dealing with our people. That is my question.
No, we are not going to have anything close to police in Nigeria. Our police will not be carrying gun. You know, once you solve the security problem with the database system, you don't need to carry gun. So our police will not be carrying gun, you know, like you see in Nigeria. And our police will not be using pickup. We are not going to be using pickup. We are going to be using cars, and they are going to be two in a car. We're going to be using car. We're going to have a model of the police system you have in most of the European countries. So never can we use pickup. Pickup is what you use in animal kingdom, what you use in the zoo. You know, we zoo to go and watch animal and guide animal. If you go to South Africa, tropical, whatever they call it, you know, in the zoo, that is, you see people hanging and carrying gun, and they are the one looking after lions and all that. And this is what is going on in Africa. So we're going to give a model to Africa. We're not going to be using this nonsense pickup. And there is no police that will be standing on the road. So by the time we fix Biafra, all these things so don't even go there at all. If Biafra is going to be the police in Nigeria, what are we fighting for? Even if we don't get anything, that particular one must be solved.
Thank you, man.
Yes, thank you. All right, welcome to the program. Hello.
Mazi, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Okay. Now that a lot of foreigners had bought a lot of land in Biafra land, like for instance, CHINA, they have bought massive land in Biafra land through Nigeria government. How do we retrieve our land?
It doesn't matter who bought land. Once your land falls into Biafra territory, it becomes you are under the protection of Biafra government. So what we do to our citizens, what we do to you. If your land falls where we are going to retrieve our land and balance you, we do it. The same thing we do to our citizens. So there is no difference.
Praise God. Praise God.
Yes.
Praise God. Chuku gozie again, no?
Yeah, well.
Adam.
All right. Welcome to the program.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to the program.
Mazi, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Your sister, Buhari.
Okay, our sister, go ahead with your question.
Yeah, okay. Two things. You know where I came from?
we bury people in the houses.
Okay.
But where I live right now, they don't bury people in the houses. So when they take over, because I heard you not saying that they are going to retrieve and do compensation. Does it mean that people that have already buried their loved ones in the house, if, for example, you fall into the category of breaking, taking it and doing compensation, are you going to break it and do compensation for those people? And what of if they refuse? Because if it is their close loved ones and they don't want to do that, will it be they will enforce it on them? That was my one question. And the second one, I hear that they want to use Enugu as the capital. To me, I feel Enugu is just like Buhari. It's so choked. When Lagos was so choked, they now created that so-called Abuja for the capital. Are they going to look into creating a new capital? Because I know it's going to be like a Dubai. People will be rushing it like mad. Do you think
nobody? No, I don't think. I don't think the question. I don't think the issue of capital now is being discussed anywhere. I don't think that is issue. Capital can be anywhere. Once Biafra people agree where the capital should be, it will be deliberated on, and people will agree. You can't just wake up and say it is going to be in Enugu or somewhere else. No, it's going to be a collective decision of Biafra people, and it will be thrown open. So I believe that that is the way the capital is going to be chosen. The second question about the people burying people in their loved one in their compound or something like that, our law is going to be supreme. So, and the law of Biafra is going to be supreme. People also have their relative and they died during the war and they were buried and their bones were being excavated during some project and all that. So it is not targeted at a certain people. So if your house falls in those, for the development of Biafra land, and you happen to bury somebody there, nobody will just come there and excavate the grave and all that without proper documentation and all that. So it has to be approved. It has to go through the law, and our law is supreme. So nobody's going to be above the law. The only thing is that you will be treated with in the best treatment possible. Your family should understand that this is for the best interest of this nation, and so you can't go against that.
Okay. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank
God
you.
bless you with your good. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we have spent 2 hours 30 minutes, and I think the time is gone, and so therefore we may not have time again, because I wanted to end this program in 1 hour 30 minutes, but you know how the things works, and you plan and another thing happen. So welcome to the program.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead with your question, please.
Can you hear me? Yeah. I want to ask the bridge we have, that Onitsha bridge. Are we going to reconstruct it?
If it requires to be reconstructed, why not? But why are you asking about Onitsha bridge?
Because it's only one way, and that is only one to enter the other side.
Mm.
It should be, I think it should more than that.
Okay, so of course, if it will be open for discussion, if people want more of Onitsha bridge, why not? That shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. All right. This question, that is a small one. No. Maybe a small question. Yes, welcome to the program.
Good evening.
Good evening from here.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
I wonder, people have been putting the duty of Biafra, the futuristic duty of Biafra, and they are not even asking the immediate questions we have on ground. We are at the state of war now, currently, in Biafra. And my question is very simple, and how are we going to handle both the relief agencies, both local and international relief agencies? Is there any plan for that? At this very point in time, we are at the state of war. Thank you, sir.
How are we going to handle it? How?
Relief agencies.
I know, like how?
How are we going to handle it in terms of consultations? What plan do we have for both local and international relief agencies for aiding Biafra in terms of
in a thing like this, you don't go ahead of time and start negotiating with the relief agencies and all that. It is when things start to happen, and then the awareness will start to, you start creating the awareness, and then if there is need for the relief agency, you go into discussion. Nobody goes ahead of time and start discussing that.
People are already homeless.
Yeah, people are. So of course, of course.
We are not people that stays in the refugee camps or
yes.
IDP camps.
Yes.
And people are already homeless.
Yes, that is the problem, because the people that are shouting for election, and the people that are not that don't want to recognize the fact that you are already in the state of war, you can see the media is not reporting it. So when you see even in Benue State, where you have seen even the BBC have made documentary on the refugee camp in Benue State, where people do not have even a tent. You see that no agency is there to give them shelter, okay? Because of the corrupt system in Nigeria. Because when that aid comes, some people will, they loot the money instead of doing it. So it has been a problem. So nobody wants to identify with Nigeria as such. So for the fact that Biafra is still under Nigeria, and judging from the condition of people in Benue State, you find out that no relief agency will want to pick interest in anything Nigeria. But when we have our Biafra, when we declare Biafra, when we begin to fight for Biafra, and there is need for relief agency to come, I believe they will embrace us and they will come. But not under Nigeria. Under Nigeria, everything is calm. So nobody wants to come. So I want people to use what is happening in other parts of Nigeria to take example, because there are refugee camps, that IDP camp everywhere, and no aid is. Of course, they are coming, but you don't see the impact anywhere. All right, thank you. Welcome to the program.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Mazi.
Yes. Yes. Good evening from here. Go ahead with your question, please.
Okay. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Like the governors are here. And na-achị ọtanụ azụ na anyị nọ n'ime ya nọ na ndị na-achị anyị na-esi from abroad abịa achị anyị aghọtago so enwe Biafra anụ akịta na a ga-enwe something like that.
It is not where the person comes from that that is causing problem. Okay, it is not whether Mandela chicken and Nigeria and they say abroad abia. It's not the reason why they are not the reason why not is the Nigeria system itself. So no matter who you are, even those people, when they come to Nigeria to Ichigi, they came with good heart. But once they enter Nigeria system will corrupt them, and they become the same thing with those people they went there to meet. So it is not where the person come from. And of course, yes, some people will come to Biafra, will come from diaspora to be part of the leadership of Biafra. You can't deny that. So, but the point is that the system itself will be the thing that is going to make the difference. So don't look at those coming from abroad to rule you in Nigeria and they become miserable and their rulership become cost to you is because of the Nigeria system. So nobody will come to Nigeria and make any impact. They will come and they will fail because Nigeria is designed to fail. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Because the reason I asked you a question is because of for Nigeria here, if small thing happen, the government will start telling police people to be shooting people.
I have just told you. The reason. Yes, this is the reason I have just told you now. So we are not going to have that kind of a police that is going to start shooting somebody, and we're not going to have a government that will order to shoot their citizen. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. A lot of people are saying I should stay 3 hours. A lot of people are saying I should stay 3 hours. All right. I'm giving you my 3 hours today. Welcome to the program. Please go ahead. Step straight to your question.
Yes, my question. This is my first time calling you.
Wow. You're welcome.
My question is this. Yes. My question is this. What are we going to do about all those drinking and driving problem we have so much here in Nigeria? Like we that live in abroad, like I live in Houston, Texas, and I used to live in London and Canada. When Nigerians come, most of us have problem drinking and driving. And when I travel back home, when I talk to most of the people, they will tell you is that when they drink, that's when they see clear. I know this question I'm asking you now, they will hate me for bringing it up.
Yeah.
This is the first problem we have to start solving.
Okay.
Letting them know driving under influence is very bad. They're causing too much accident here in Nigeria.
Yes.
So
I agree with you. I agree with you. You know. Yes. You know, one thing is that this question sounds funny to a lot of people, but I don't know how important it is. This is one of the most important questions, among other good questions today. So, but let me tell you.
I've been watching you all the years. So
wow.
This is my problem. Yeah. Right now, I'm in Nigeria.
Okay.
When you talk to you go out and hang out with people, they will drink like there is no tomorrow.
Yes.
And they will still enter their car and drive.
Yes.
So this is the big problem we're going to have. We're going to have to do it like they do.
Let me tell you. First of all, we are going to solve that problem. It is not too much to solve. And how we are going to solve it is that we are going to embark on a very massive, orientation. We're going to, the orientation is orientation of the effect of alcohol and the danger it poses while you are driving, and then of course the effect of our law, on you. So we are going to. Can I address it? Yeah, can I address it? So we are going to embark on this orientation on three to orientate our people on the three most important consequences or effect of alcohol. One is the danger it poses to the public safety. Two is that the orientation of the consequences of that it will have from the law perspective, and the punishment that comes from it. So, it is not something that is going to happen because we are changing the system. So after the orientation will be very massive.
This thing I'm telling you now, a lot of people was deported from Europe, America, and Asia, and everywhere because of drinking and driving.
Yes.
So I know that because I've been all over this place.
You see, once you have effective laws, okay? Once you have effective laws, the problem will be solved. And we are going to, in the first 20 years of Biafra, we will activate the driving school system, where people will be, with the younger ones, will be lectured, from the practical to the theoretical part of the driving and, the safety, the road safety and all that. Because we're going to have just like you have in America, the road signs and all that. We're going to have that in Biafra. So we are going to make sure that the new generation, yes, the new generation will be put through the school. So as the old generations are going down, the new generation are growing up to, to be what the face of Biafra, what we want the Biafra to be. And then thereby obeying the traffic laws and all that. So it's going to be a gradual process. And of course, license will be suspended and the law will take its effect. If you are caught drunk and drive, you're going to pay fine. Your license will be taken away from you depending on the level of alcohol in your system and depending on the number of offenses you have committed and all that. So we're going to enforce that just like in the Western world. And it is very easy to do. So once people understand the effect of taking your license away from the system and making sure that the law is enforced, and I believe that by the time you fall a victim like 3 times and you see the effective of that law, you are going to learn your lesson. And of course, we may take license away for a certain period of time, maybe like 6 months, maybe like 1 year, depending on the amount of alcohol in your system and depending on how many times you have committed the offense. So by the time you go through it, the routine of this suspension for 6 months from driving, 1 year from driving, some people even in Europe here, when you take their license away, they will still go and drive, try to take risk and drive. And sometimes they get caught. Sometimes they get caught, sometimes they don't get caught, but you cannot do anything about that.
Your insurance will cover any accident, anybody,
yes,
anybody injury will cost to anybody.
Yes.
It's not like you will just jump in your car in Nigeria.
Yeah. So do not worry about that. It is going to be solved, and we have the key to solve it. The only thing we should be talking about now is to bring money and let us fund our freedom next year. Very important. So that all these things we are discussing today will actually come to fruition. Thank you.
No doubt. All right. Thank
Right.
you.
Next person, like we are now going 3 hours, as people, want us to, some people appealed that we need to have 3 hours. So here we go. All right. Welcome to the program.
Hello, Mazi.
Hello, welcome to the program. Oh my goodness. The phone went off. Welcome to the program. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Good evening, my beloved brother.
Yes, you're welcome to the program.
Yes, I have one good question I want to ask you, sir.
Go ahead.
Yes, first of all, before doing anything concerning progress and development in Biafra land, I want you to tell me how we manage this problem of electricity. Because without electricity, there's nothing that will work. Because electricity comprises everything that you can think of. Because here in Switzerland we are, since from almost 30 years I'm here, I've never seen electricity go off from one second. So
how can we manage this problem of electricity? Because without electricity, there's nothing will be done.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you one thing. The first 6 months or the first 8 to 9 months after Biafra, when Biafra has been restored,
yes, sir,
we will start building reactors that will give, in fact, immediate at the 6 months or 8 months into Biafra, some places will start having electricity without interruption. And do you know how we are going to do it? Do you know how we're going to start?
No.
We are going to start building what I call biogas reactors. The biogas.
We have it here in Switzerland.
So all those things we have, we don't know, people don't know what to have about, for Biafra. We're going to build biogas reactors that will generate electricity for 25 years.
Yes.
With waste. And Biafra land, we are blessed with waste. So all the dirty you have in Biafra land, we are going to clear it, convert them into energy to start with. So every city in Biafra land will have their own reactors. And let me tell you that some of the reactors have capacity of supplying 2,500 or 90,000 homes, for 25 years on interruption. Like the light will be generated within 6 months, the reactors will be built within 6 months, and they are going to use that those waste product you have, to use it to generate the energy, and the energy will supply electricity for 25 years to like 90,000 homes, depending on the capacity. So we are going to have that. And of course, we may also go into nuclear reactors, but this is open for negotiation because we have nuclear, we have uranium. So we can go into nuclear reactors, and by approval from the international community. The reason why Nigeria cannot have nuclear plant is because of this terrorism. So if we have Biafra, which we are going to be, almost 100%, the Christians or Judaism or wherever you can eat, but at least not Islamic people. So so we will be given the opportunity to have this once we meet the international requirement, we will be allowed to have our nuclear reactors for our energy and all that. So there are different options. Yes. So
I have one question again, please.
Okay.
Very quickly. Please, the most important thing for me again is how can we train our young men from 18 years, that is military compulsory, just like here in Switzerland.
We have answered that question before. Every Biafran from 18 years will go into military service, compulsory military service.
Both men and women.
Both
girls and boys.
Yes, the women will be on on choice. Yeah, women will be.
Yes, do you know why I say? Because even in Israel, the women, they have many parts to take. It's not only to go to war front.
We know, but the model we are taking is not like, these are the things that will be. These are just our opinion and what we feel that could be good. So if the Biafra people decide that women will be going to compulsory military service, of course, then it is the choice of everybody. So, but if they decide that it is going to be women will have, we can choose whether to go or not to go, then it is the choice of everybody. But male is going to be compulsory. So these are the things that no single individual is going to decide. So it's going to be a collective decision of Biafra people. So if they decide that the women will also have a compulsory military service, why not? But I'm just saying that most of the countries, they have only men compulsory, and women have the choice. They can decide whether to go or not to go. But of course, in those countries like Israel, of course, if they have the compulsory military training for women, then why not? Why not? Because we're going to have almost the same situation there, because we'll be surrounded by all these people.
We have the same situation. That is
what
I'm saying. It's because because there are many fields that women do better. So it doesn't mean that they are going to be in the war front, but they have many things. There are millions of things that women can do better.
Yeah.
So anyway, I've heard you.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you.
And I'm really proud of you. You don't even know what we are doing. That is, you are the most responsible person I see in my life now. So I thank you so much, and God will guide you. And every single blessed day, I watch you. I don't sleep without watching you.
Thank you. All right. Somebody asks, what about Biafrans in Kogi and all that? We are not going to leave anybody behind. So it is going to be your choice either to be part of us or not to be part of us. But to us, we are not going to leave Biafrans. So if you want to be part of us, you can be part of us. And of course, so we are not leaving anybody behind. And in a few days' time, we are going to speak in a language that the world will understand. And so any place you see that thing, you know that place is a Biafra territory. Welcome to the program. Good evening from here.
Good morning from here. Thank you so much. My question is that in this Nigeria, so-called Nigeria country we are today now, there are mode of worship of this noise everywhere. You can't imagine that houses, you cannot even sleep with the noise of this Muslim and some Christians. Which when we get our Biafra, are we going to allow such mode of worship, please? Because it's giving me headache.
Yes, let me tell you, the reason why you have this mode of worship is because you are in an insane country. Nigeria is an insane country, insanity. So we are not going to have that kind of mode of worship in Biafra. And let me tell you, the reason why you see those people worshiping is because things are not moving. It's because people are poor. The poverty is everywhere. So everybody has been deceived to go to church to get money and get wealth and stuff like that. So, if you get yourself busy that you can get salary every month, feed your family and all that, you will be very busy. You can worship God very calmly and very in a civilized manner. So those things are the things that we are going to correct. You can't just enter Biafra and be hearing people crying with tongue crying. No. In fact, let me tell you, it is even the ozone of breeze you will be getting will even all those people carrying those things to do that thing. They will even stop it by themselves. Nobody is going to tell them. They're like, how can I go outside and do what I'm doing before? So my sister, we are going to correct those things because we want a decent country. We want a country that, just like where you are in Germany, because I believe you're coming from Germany, right?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All right. The last caller. This is going to be the last caller. The next person is going to be the last caller. Welcome to the program. Hello, welcome to the program.
Hello, good evening, Simon.
Good evening from here.
Yeah, thank you for the good work you're doing. Please, I just have one concern.
Go ahead.
And it's coming from what the exposition you made today about what Buhari said about killing millions of Biafrans to keep Nigeria together. Since this UN has given an order for them to release Nnamdi Kanu, and they seems not to wanting to adhere to that, and some of the northern groups has come out and said over their dead body would that happen. And since then, the so-called Ohanes and Igbo, all the Igbo elites and whatever, none of them are even to come out to counter the northerners for making such statements. And it seems everybody is keeping quiet. I know well within you most. My question is, I hope, because the way the things are going, if they cannot obey UN order, I'm just wondering, how will it be possible that the Nigeria court system is going to make Nnamdi Kanu to be released? I hope you guys have a plan B of how to make sure that he's out, while we still continue to source of how.
I don't know. I don't know if you have been following our program. It is not every question you ask. Somebody have asked this question, you know. So I have listened to you, and your information is noted.
Okay, thank you very much. That's my concern, because the way the guy is going is crazy. He can do anything. So, and we want our leader alive.
Your concern is noted.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. All right. The reason being that our leaders is a very sensitive one, so it is not everything you address. It's not every question you address. So this one is a very important one, and we don't want to say whatever we are doing or whatever we're going to do. So I take because that was not. I take another. Welcome to the program. Good evening from here.
Good evening, Mazi. I was listening to when you were explaining something to the man that called, not the man, the lady that called about the influx of Biafrans in Biafran land currently. Yeah. And you kind of explained certain rules, and you mentioned something like medical. So I didn't get that. That's what, if you don't mind, I'm sorry taking you back. If you could explain that one more time, I have a reason for asking this.
Okay, the medical I mean was that when Biafra come and people are coming, of course we're going to need our medical team, to go to work, especially in the rural areas, in the villages where women and children will be taken care of, and those who need medical attention, because of the system of Nigeria, what Nigeria have done to them. They don't have access to hospital, they don't have access to medical care system and all that. So at that point, everybody becomes the responsibility of government of Biafra. And we are going to need medical experts to start taking care of those, in different states, different communities, different villages and all that, supplying them with medication, looking after them as we build the state of Biafra. That's what I mean.
Okay, thank you. So when the time comes, you'll be able to announce that, correct?
Of course. Yeah, when the time, I will announce when they announce. When the time comes,
okay, that's after the restoration.
Yes, once we restore Biafra and secure our borders and our air, the work starts.
All right. Thank you very much for explaining. I missed that part.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. All right, we're gonna stop here, and I will acknowledge those who have showered us with a blessing of super chat. A lot of people are not happy with our super chat, so people have given us a lot of super chat today. Mama Edeboatu Ginika, thank you very much for a super chat. We appreciate you for supporting us today. From your number one fan, you are really intelligent and super smart. God bless you, real good. Bless you too. Ginika, thank you for a super chat. Mary Life, we thank you for supporting us with super chat today. Mary Ike, thank you very much for supporting us with your super chat. We appreciate you. Vidix, please stop calling. I have stopped the program. The program will end. Go. Nwa unu bịakwo anwụrụgo biko nu. Let there be no calling again. Let me acknowledge people that have supported us on the program today. Biko nu nwa unu bịakwo anwụrụgo. All right. So thank you very much, Tobis, for your super chat. We appreciate you. Again, Vadix Tobis. God bless you, bros. Keep up the good job. We support you. Thank you very much for that. We appreciate you. And then Mary Life again. Thank you all for being part of the program. And Simon Ekpa have to sleep. Tomorrow is going to be another day. We're taking you to the journey of the Charter of Biafra. And then after that, we'll open our line for another questions. And I like today the way people of Biafra compose themselves today and ask questions straight to the point without talking stories, and you see the result is this is exactly what we want, so that people will be asking questions that have been bothering them and will be addressing them the way it is. From here, from me, thank you very much. May God bless you. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Oduduwa. May God bless Middle Belt. May God bless Ambazonia. May God bless Mazina Mbikano. May God bless Sunday Iboho. May God bless Eastern Security Network. May God bless all our young alliances, BNL, BNG, all of them. May God bless all of you. May God bless the Biafran government in Ezra. May God bless Umwada. Umwada is coming to our program, by the way, on Saturday. They are coming to Ikondo, Ifuyendo, some people Akaneze. They want to go up, they want to, come here on the program to address some people. So Umwada is coming this Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you very much, and may God bless our media team, the media autopilot media team. All of you, may God bless all of you. You are doing wonderfully well. Our Biafra writers of conscience, may God bless all of you. You people are doing wonderfully well. All the cabinets, all the committees that we are setting up to, may God bless all of you. We thank you and we move. And from here, from me, is good evening. Good night.